Hi, everyone. Welcome and Happy New Year. For those of you, in case we have a little bit of a problem, I messed up tonight setting this thing up and I hit the wrong button. So it may take a few minutes for everybody to get over to this stream. I apologize for any confusion, guys. Like I said, I'm not real literate when it comes to computers, but we're trying. We're really trying. Okay. Just for those of you that are new that have never been here before, I'm Rev Jeanne. I am founder and pastor of the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment. And these readings are free. YouTube on Wednesdays, Facebook Live on Tuesday nights by the same name. Our purpose is to help make people aware of spirit communication. It's a very positive and wonderful thing to have happen in your life. While we're waiting for some more people to show up, just go through a few of the announcements that we have. Excuse me, for those of you that were here Friday night for our open circle, I know it was a little crowded and a little crazy, but just so that you know, we spent a couple days and we revamped everything in here and made lots more room so that we won't be crowded again. I love it when we have a lot of people here for circle because the circles are so productive and such a high positive vibration and energy. It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. If you've never come in for a circle before, please take the time, come on in. It doesn't cost anything for the very first time. Then if you decide you like it and you want to stick with it, we ask for a $10 donation per person. Those donations go towards acquiring a building. Right now, everything is in our home, and we would like to bring it into a more positive professional setting. So that's what we're asking for donations for. At the top of the feed up there, it says the donations with the PayPal link. Just so that you know, messages here tonight or on Tuesday night have no bearing whatsoever on any donations that are made. It's just, if you can give from the heart, whether it's $1 or more, it'd be greatly appreciated because we need the funds. Just the buildings are expensive and we don't have the money up front ourselves. That's why we ask for the help with that. Okay, also, for whoever's on tonight, if you share, the more you share, the more chances you have in the drawing that is held the last Wednesday of the month for a free reading. So for as many as you share and help, because that helps bring people in and get us noticed, please, by all means, share away. We take names after the show, to make sure everybody is into the pool. All right. If this is your first time tonight on YouTube or on this channel, please take a moment and just subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build something here, very positive, and we need the help. Okay, the more people that subscribe, the better it is for the channel, the better it'll be for us eventually as well. And last but not least, this Saturday, and actually I have two more announcements. Saturday, I will be at Adventure Books and More at 30 South Main Street in Gloversville if you would like a private reading. I know a lot of people have inquired about getting a private reading, but for whatever reason, it's too costly or whatever, it's hard. The readings on Saturday are at a discounted rate. It's to help some good friends of mine who own the store, and it's a wonderful store. I really enjoy being there. So, and I would really like to be able to put names to faces and vice versa. So please come on in, take time. I'll be there from 12 to 5 this coming Saturday. Also, I've been telling people for the last couple of weeks, we are getting ready to start some classes in psychic development and mediumship. We now have the flyers. I don't know if you can see that very well. Well, it's all backwards for the camera. But anyway, if you take a moment and if you private message me, I can, with your physical address, I'll be more than happy to mail this out to you first thing tomorrow so you can have an idea of what the classes are all about, the cost and everything else and where we're at. So please. Okay, I think that's all the messages. All right. Or at least all the announcements. Now let's start with the messages. That's what you folks are here for. Okay. Wow. Quite a few people on already. And folks, when I do these messages, I know some of you have been on for weeks and there's just hasn't come through yet. please don't give up on us, and most definitely don't give up on Spirit. I don't choose who I give these messages to. Spirit tells me where I'm supposed to go and the message I'm supposed to give. So all I can say is keep putting the questions out there, putting your name out, and that will hopefully bring them in, the ones that you want to speak to. All right. All right. Whew. Debbie Kosselman. How are you tonight, Debbie? Debbie, there's a man that comes through and he's in a business suit. I'm not sure who he is just yet, but I feel, I want to say respect. That's something that is very important to him, that he knows that you know that he has a lot of respect for you, for what you've done with your life, and it hasn't always been easy. You've had some really rough times, and he's saying that he respects how you dealt with it, how you got through it. And that says a lot. I hope you understand that message. It's that simple. I don't feel a biological connection as far as being, a parent or grandparent or brother or whomever. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying I don't feel that connection. It's just this man wants you to know that he has a lot of respect for you for what you've accomplished and what you've done with your life. Okay? And I'll leave that with you. All right. Cassandra? All right. I missed your last name up there. Cassandra. All right. DeSalis? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Also, folks, I don't mean to murder your names here. I really don't. Cassandra, the first thing when I looked at your name, I was drawn there, obviously, but I also had this overwhelming feeling of just, I want to cry and I want to run. And there's a woman standing here and she's saying, Cassandra, don't do that. You know you're stronger than that. You know you can get through this. Can you relate to any of this, dear? It would really help because I'm a little confused myself at the moment here. I can only give it the way the messages come in, folks. And believe me, there's a lot of times I don't understand the message, but it's important that you get it. Anyway, Cassandra, she's here. There's tremendous love from her, but there's also a strength that you've missed for a very long time. I want to feel like a mother or a mother vibration with her. It wasn't your physical mother. It was someone that you thought of like a second mom. But she's just here, Cassandra, and she's saying, just hold on, just don't run. We've got what it takes. We'll help you get through this. And there is sunshine on the other side of this situation, whatever this is. So please just sit tight, know that it's going to get better. I don't know how, but I know that it is because I trust this woman implicitly. I mean, there's just so much love coming from her. Okay. And I'll leave that with you. All right. Wow, tonight the feed is actually working on this computer and it's a first. All right. Is it Shayna Khan? I hope I'm pronouncing right. Shayna, there's a young man that stands here. He's telling me he hasn't been gone a real long time. But he's saying long enough, and he's kind of got a chuckle. He's saying his passing was quite unexpected. He says by a lot of people, but he said, I knew what was coming. He says it's okay. He wants people to know that he's well, he's healthy. And he's saying no more issues at all. It's important, Shayna, that you know that. I wish I could identify him more. It feels like a brother vibration or a brotherly type of feeling with him. He possibly, I want to say that when he passed, like I said, it was unexpected. and kind of threw some people for a loop, but know that he's well. Okay? God bless. All right. Christine Horning. Christine, there's a man and a woman here. She's just standing by very quietly, and it's like she's holding on to his arm, holding on to the crook of his arm. There's a very soft smile with her. All he's saying is, it's okay, we're together now. We're where we're supposed to be. Is this your parents or is it grandparents? I'm not sure. All right. Well, she wants you to know that she's happy. She's comfortable. She's at peace. And just that soft smile, it makes me want to smile. It's that warm feeling that says it's okay. Now you can relax. Now you can just sit back and know they're okay. I hope that helps. She's talking about she was alone for a lot of years and she didn't like being alone. She had family, but she didn't have her love with her, and that's more important to her right now. She still loves you guys, and she's going to be around to help when she can. There's something wrong with her voice or with her throat when she passed. I don't know what it is because I'm having a hard time bringing it through. But just know that she's here. Okay? God bless. Michelle Sweet. I don't feel it's not one spirit. In fact, I know it's several. And I feel children with this. I feel very playful, very kind of funny. It's like I want to play hide and seek with these kids. I know they're going to win, but I still want to play. There's nothing negative here. And when it gets a little too rowdy or it gets a little too mischievous, you can just say, enough is enough. I need some quiet time, or it's time to settle down now. It's, like any other child in the physical world, they need direction. So just give them that direction, but do it with love. Okay? Your nephew may be part of it, or maybe part of this group. It's like he's found playmates or something. But just, like I said, even children in spirit, like children in the physical world, they need direction, but they need it done with love and with caring. You were always a favorite of his. That's why he's there. He's not there for any negative reason. It's not because he can't go on. It's because he chooses to be here for a while. Okay? God bless. Not sure. Okay. Beth Sim. I don't know if this is who you're looking for. It is a woman that's here. It's not an old woman. It's not like a grandmother or an older parent, unless she's just showing me herself when she felt her best, which wouldn't be unusual. The woman that I'm seeing here right now looks to be maybe in her 50s or early 60s. And she's swaying back and forth like she's swaying. Music was very important in her life, Beth. She loved music, and she'd like to see you bring some more music into your home or into your atmosphere, your aura, your energy. She's saying there's so much. There's just so much to feel, to learn with everything when it comes to music, and she's just saying that that's important to her, that you allow that into your music. or allow that into your life, okay? I'll leave that, Beth. I hope it helps. Okay. All right. Brittany Oderkirk? Brittany, there's a woman here, and it's like I keep wanting to rub my head. She had a problem. I don't know if it was headaches or problems like, something going on. It was part of her crossing or part of the reason for her dying, is what she's telling me, Brittany. And she wants you to know that it doesn't hurt anymore. It's all gone. It's all gone. I can think straight again and I can talk to people. That's important to her because she dealt with a tremendous amount of frustration before she passed on. And the frustration that she had was because she couldn't communicate with people the way she wanted to. She's saying there were a lot of things that she wanted to say that excuse me, that she wanted to share. All right. But know that she's comfortable. She's not hurting anymore. Okay. And there is love coming from her. She's saying she'll be back to talk some other time, but right now it's like she's just kind of stepping back and letting other people. It's like there's a line of people here, folks. All right. Just as an aside here for everyone, if you can just take a minute, I'm curious, and this is strictly for my curiosity, no other reason. I would really like to know where people are from, just to see how far reaching these programs are. So, if you can just towards the end of the evening or whatever, just let me know where you're from. All right. I'm curious. I just like to know these things. Thank you. All right. Wow. Okay. We've got England. We've got all over the United States. Okay. All right. Bree Little, how are you tonight? Bree, there's a man that comes in and he's literally standing here, and it's like he has his head cocked, and he's questioning, like what's going on? Why are things the way they are? I don't want to say he's upset, but Bree, he's confused. Something was supposed to be done that hasn't been done within the family, and he's confused and kind of upset, and he wants you to know that it's not too late to turn it around. It's not too late to fix things, to make things okay again. Okay. um he comes through with love, but again, it's that confusion and that lack of understanding where he's saying, please fix it, please. I want to say some type of a family rift. And I don't like to get into that, a lot with people, especially publicly, on something like this. But Bree, just listen to what he has to say and know that um, he's coming through with the questions. They're coming from, a baseline of love, but he wants things fixed. He hates it when the family is not together or not all on the same page is the term he's using. I don't like it when everybody isn't on the same page. Okay? All right, I'll leave that with you. God bless. Ashley, yes, he's fine. Even children, when we lose them, regardless of how or why, they continue to grow in spirit. And what we can't give them here, there are loved ones, family members, and sometimes it's family members that you don't know or you don't remember, but they're there because of that biological connection. And they're there to take care of him until the day comes when you cross over, and he'll be one of the ones to help you. I just, I feel very warm and very comfortable with the vibration. I'm not seeing him. Usually I see spirit with my physical eyes, but I'm not seeing him. I just feel the energy and know that he's okay and he's being well cared for and well loved. Only until the time comes for you to go. All right. All right. Thank you. again, if anyone is interested in psychic development and mediumship classes, please, whether at the end of the show or whenever, private message me with your physical address so that I can send you out the information. We do have the flyers ready. It's a fun program. I tell everybody, there's nothing that I'm doing here that you can't do as well. The difference is just the learning. Psychic development is something that everyone has. You're born with it. Mediumship is like anything else, it needs to be learned. Okay, and as long as you have an open mind, it's there for you. All right. Oh, Suzette Quinn, just as your name started to go by on the screen here, there's my Susie. I apologize if that isn't a name that you used or you want people to call you by, but this woman is saying, there's my Susie. She's very excited that you're on. And she just wants to say hi. She's saying, I miss you, girl. I hope you understand the message. It's that quickly. Okay, God bless. All right. All right. There's Danielle Lasher. When I seen your name, I seen someone pointing to it and just shaking his head and laughing. um, he's saying, literally, you talk to me all the time. Do you know what I'm talking about, Danielle? It's like whether you talk to him, whether through your mind or through physical means. He's saying you talk to him all the time, and he's happy for that, but he wants to know you just have to listen a little harder. He says because he's answering you every time. You might not like some of his answers, and he's laughing, and he says, "But then you never really did." Okay. Um, he's talking about a large purchase because I'm seeing, a box full of money, and I'm just seeing it just floating away from this box. And he's saying to please be careful that you don't overextend yourself. The purchase itself is a good one. It's a sound purchase. But he's saying don't be so free with the money. Be careful with it. Just to make sure that, all your bases are covered here. He's going to try and help with that. And he laughingly says, I wasn't real good at that myself. He says, but I'm going to try to help you. So I hope that resonates and you understand the message. Okay, God bless. All right, excuse me, folks, for just 1 second. Okay. Jasmine Krause. Was your grandfather a large man? And when I say large, I don't mean height, I mean heavy. Because there's a man here, is quite heavy, and he's got that kind of belly laugh that makes me want to smile, makes me want to laugh with him, even though I don't know what he's laughing about. He's really happy with something that you've accomplished here in the last couple of weeks. And I'm not talking about the holidays, folks. I'm talking this is a personal accomplishment, something that you've done that you've wanted to do for a very, very long time. And he said you've finally seen it all the way through, and he's very proud of that. He's saying, I knew you could do it. It just took a while, a little bit longer than what you expected. You're going to start reaping some of the rewards for whatever that situation is by the end of the month. And he says he just wants you to enjoy it. enjoy the accolades and just enjoy the feeling of accomplishment. He says, because sometimes that's not ego. Sometimes it's just really needed to be able to sit back and say, yeah, I did it. I finally did it. I accomplished it. Because he's saying if he was here in the physical world, he'd be the first one patting you on the back and saying, good job. All right. I'll leave that with you. Aaliyah. I don't know who you're talking about. Is that Caitlin or Caitlin? I'm not sure on the spelling, hun. That's why I'm asking. Anyway, all right. Yeah. Aaliyah, I met Caitlin, wonderful energy and a wonderful vibration with her. But where she's dark, with the dark hair, the little girl I'm seeing with her is very fair. But I still want to say it's a sister vibration. If it wasn't her biological sister, it's someone who was like a sister to her, or would have been had she lived, is what I'm getting. She loves dolls. She loves to play. And if anything, she finds it upsetting because your daughter doesn't really play with dolls anymore, or at least not the way this little girl would like. But just tell her all right, just let your daughter know that it's a sister and she just wants to play. And sometimes, sisters do for each other that they wouldn't normally do. It's like I can remember with my girls and even my granddaughters now, they'll sit and they'll play the Barbies. Don't tell anybody. I'm too old for this. Don't tell anybody I'm doing this. But to appease a younger sibling or a cousin or whomever, they'll sit and they'll play with them. And just tell Caitlin she needs to take the time with her. Okay? It's a very positive thing and it's going to work out very favorable for Caitlin because I feel that, this is someone that's going to be with her for a very long time. All right? I hope that helps. All right. I keep hearing Nikki, but it's not a female Nikki. It's Nikki as in Nicholas, a male vibration. I'm hearing, tell him Nikki's here. Tell him Nikki's here. So it's for a man. I'm not sure who this is. Obviously, you're here or you were here earlier. But just know that Nick or Nikki is here. And he just wants to, please excuse the expression, he wants to raise hell. He wants to have a good time. He misses that. And whoever this gentleman is, it's like you were his party buddy when he was here. Okay, I'll leave that. Hopefully that someone will understand what that's about. Because it's definitely for someone here. All right. Megan Berry. There's a woman that's standing here, an older woman. I feel like a grandmother vibration with her. And she's saying, a little bit longer, hon, just a little bit longer. I don't know what that's about. I want to say that someone that you're waiting to see or wanting to see, it's not quite time yet. But she wants you to know that he's with her and she's helping him along. Their passing was close in time, but nevertheless, she's there to help him. So please, just a little bit more patience. And she's also saying that you need to take care of you. And she keeps tapping the chest. Like, have you had a bad cold, Megan? Or something? Because she's saying you haven't been taking care of yourself, and that concerns her. She doesn't like that. She's saying that's not good for you, and it's not good for everyone else around you. So please consider getting some medical attention. I'm not a doctor by any stretch, but this is what she's telling me. All right, and I'll leave that. God bless. All right. Oh. Is it New York, Browning 41? There's a man here for you. And he said you and him used to play games of like not hide and go seek, but on paper. You would play word games. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, Lorianne, thank you. It was almost like Clue, only it wasn't. But that type of guessing game. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh God, I hope so. Because he's here and he's saying that's her. He says we used to play those kind of games. He says when I was here, and he wants you to know that you need to keep doing that. He said you've forgotten how to smile, or you've forgotten how. I don't want to say you've forgotten how to live, but you've forgotten how to be happy and to just be okay with everything. That's important to him. It's important, Lori, that you know that he's well, he's happy, he's doing okay, and he's going to help you whenever you need it. But please, he's saying start living your life again. That's so important to him. He's saying don't waste a moment of it. He wasted a lot of his. And if you could say he has a regret, that's his. That he didn't do all the things that he wanted to, or the things that maybe he should have done, and he doesn't want to see you doing that same thing. That's important to him. So I'll leave that. I hope it makes sense. God bless. All right, folks, again, for as many times as you share, let me know. Or we'll find out after the show is over with, because we can put your name into a drawing for a free reading at the end of the month. It'll be pulled the last Wednesday. So please share away. We need the people. Okay. Also, I think I got the rest of the announcements in there. Again, if you're interested in classes, private message me with your physical address after the show, and we'll send you out the information that you need. Friday circles, obviously, it's a lot of fun. We've had a lot of new people coming in. It's a very positive exchange of energy between ourselves and spirit, and we can guarantee that everyone will receive a message that comes through, or that comes on Friday. And the only way I can guarantee that is because there are several other mediums that are here with me, qualified mediums, and what doesn't come through from me will come through from them. So please join us. It's a fun time. Doesn't cost you anything your first time here. And when you decide to come back, then we ask for $10 a person. But for an evening out, it's really inexpensive to enjoy. Okay. Okay. Hold on here. Suzanne McIntosh. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne, who's having the baby around you? I don't know who it is, but I'm seeing like a baby being handed to you. I'm asking because that doesn't always necessarily mean a physical child. Suzanne, it can mean a new beginning. But just so you know, I'm seeing this baby coming in. Okay. I hope you can understand what I'm talking about. It's a girl. That's all I know there. Okay, I'll leave that. Amber Hoyt. Amber Hoyt, was your dad about medium build, balding? Because there's a man here, like that standing here, and he's pointing to your name. All right. There's not really a lot of, I want to say, words coming from him. Very expressive with his facial expressions. It's like one moment he's very happy and wants you to know that, Amber. But there's also a sadness because he misses you. I feel like this is a father or a father vibration. If it wasn't your physical father, okay, all right, yes, and this is your dad, but he misses you. He's saying if he has any regrets at all, it's just that he misses you, and he's being adamant about saying you, not you or anyone else. But he's also showing me a swing set. To me, what that swing set is just, playtime, allowing yourself to feel like a child once again. He's saying you don't do that very often. It's like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders right now. It's like you're, hopefully you can understand it when I feel like you're trying to take on everyone else's problems. And he's concerned about that. He's saying that's not the best way for things to be for you. You need to be able to enjoy your life a little bit. You need to be able to play. And he just wants you to make sure that you take care of yourself and you do that for yourself. Okay? I'll leave that. God bless. All right. Mindy, I think it's Rezniski. Mindy, I don't mean to mess with your name. I'm sorry. Mindy, there's a young woman standing here, and I feel like a sister or a sister type of person. She's not, she's new to the communication side, which tells me that she's newly through a transitioning. She hasn't been in spirit a great long time. I'm just seeing a mangled vehicle. I don't know what it's about. Anyway, she's happy you're here, and she wants you to tell you to just be careful that you don't do too much. She said, I don't know what this is about, Mindy, but she's saying it's like with your condition, you need to be careful. You need to take it a little bit slower. Everything's going to get done. It might take it a little bit longer, but take care of yourself because I'm not there to take care of you. I hope that makes sense. I'm not hearing a name. I apologize for that. It's very rare that I hear a name, but she just wants you to make sure that you take care of herself because she's not here to help take care of you. She's saying this is a special time and you need to treat it that way. This isn't just, oh, okay, it's here. You just, whatever this is, it's a special time for you and you need to take care of yourself so that you can be the best. Okay? I'll leave that. God bless. All right. Wow. A lot of people on tonight. Where? Okay. Andrea Lane. I just said I don't hear names very often. But would the name Andrew mean anything to you? If you could answer me, in the feed here, I'd really appreciate it. It would be very helpful. Andrea, I just, as I come to you, I feel like the name Andrew is going to have some significance. Take a second here, folks. It's getting a little warm in here. All right. Anyway, Andrea, He's here, and it's like he's in party mode. He's saying it's almost time for that party. I don't know if it was a party that was promised or something that the two of you had planned, but he's saying it's almost time for that. And it's like I want to laugh. I want to say, okay, it's going to be fun. And all he's saying is just don't forget about me in the process. He wants to be remembered at the party, whatever this party is. It's almost like an anniversary or something. But I hope you can relate to that. If not, I want to say, not right now. You will soon. You'll be able to understand who I'm talking about. Okay? God bless. Jade Blowers, how are you? Jade, was your grandmother, I want to say a smallish type woman, small build, but the energy of 10 people? Because it's like she's just flitting around here and she's very almost hyper. It's like getting her to sit down was hard. It's like she always had to be in the middle of everything or in the heart of it, but um not as a negative. When she was here, Jade, it's like she was the center of everything, whether it was cooking a meal or sitting with a card game or just playing. It's like she was at the heart of everything. Everybody looked to her for this energy. What your grandmother's telling me is that you have this same energy in you. The only thing she wants you to be careful of is that you don't let people take advantage. That's happened a great deal to her. She said more than what she knew a lot more than what she let on of when she was being used. Okay, that's the best way I can put it, and I don't mean to put a negative spin on anything. But she wants to make sure that you don't allow that with you. Um, it's okay to be needed, and it's okay for people to say, can you help me here, or can we do this? That's all right. But she just wants you to be careful. All right. To be that person, to have that effect on people is wonderful and it can feel good. But you also need to know that you have to put limitations on. All right. And I'll leave that with you. God bless. All right. Again, if anyone is interested in psychic development and mediumship classes, we have 2 starting Tuesdays on the 29th, I believe. Gotta check. Yes, on Tuesday, the 29th of January, we have an afternoon class starting at noontime. Classes run about 2 hours. Or if you can't do it during the day, we have Thursday evening, and that's usually from 7 to 9. Those are the 2 days that are going to be offered for classes. So if you're interested, please make sure you PM us after the show so we can send these out right away so people can know what the classes are and to just have fun with it. Okay. And again, it's like anything that we do, anything that any other medium does or psychic, if for them to stand there and say that, I'm special or I'm better than you because I can do this, those are the type of people you want to walk away from because they're working more from ego than they are anything else. You're just as capable of doing this kind of work. The only difference is you need the education. Please keep that in mind and just remember it, okay? So when you're talking to anyone else, I don't care who they are, just no one is greater or less than. We're all on this earth playing together for a reason. All right. Okay. Amanda Chase. Amanda, there's a man here, but I don't feel a grandfather with him. I feel more like an uncle. I want to say a father's side of the family. And he's here not so much for you, but I want to say he's here because of your father. He's saying he wants him to get checked. He wants things to he wants him to get taken care of. I want to say it's like a father's brother or brother-in-law. He was very close to your dad, and it's like he's coming through yours, Amanda, because he can't come through any other way. No one else. He can't get through to anyone else. He's hoping that he'll listen. He probably won't, but he's got to at least give it the best try he can. So hopefully, you can make sense of that. All right. Rhonda King. Rhonda, just as your name started to come up, I have someone over here. It's like, are you having a problem with your jaw? Not teeth, but with your jaw itself. Rhonda, I'm not a medical person, but this man is here, and it's like he's trying to bring healing here. He's trying to fix things, trying to ease it in some way. If it's not something that you're aware of right now, Rhonda, when you become aware of it, please get it taken care of. Please have it checked. It's nothing, it's not something that's life-threatening, but it is something that does need medical attention. You don't have to live with it, is basically the message that I want to give, okay? He's smiling and he's saying, "You were always one of my favorites." I couldn't say that back then, but I can now. And he says, "I loved you just the way you were then and the way you are now. Don't change for anybody. They're not worth it." That point blank. I'm sorry. But Rhonda is just that point blank. It's the way he was. He didn't mix words. He didn't tell you things just because he wanted to hear it. He told things, and that's the way he lived his life. Was just, right from the hip. Okay? God bless. All right. Jamie Swoda. There's a little woman here that's been trying to push her way through like a crowd of people for a while. I'm pretty sure this is your mom. I don't know for certain. And she keeps doing this, like what? She's trying to identify something that why she passed. And I'm having a hard time breathing. Was this a problem with her lungs or with her heart and lungs? Something here? It came on quite suddenly. It wasn't like it was years and years of illness and playing with it. To her, it came on very suddenly, is what she's telling me. Jamie, she just wants you to know she loves you. And she's saying, don't let them do that to you. I don't know what it is. There's people around you right now that are, for lack of a nice way of saying it, Jamie, they're taking advantage. And they're making you feel less than the woman or less than the person that you are. And this upsets your mother greatly. Because it's like nobody would, were she here in the physical world, she would never, ever allow it. Okay, she wouldn't allow you to be treated this way. And she's saying, I can't stand up for you now. She says, but I can push you up, meaning she can push you to stand up for yourself. She's aware of what's going on. She's not happy about it, but she's saying it's going to be made right. She's saying, I promise it's going to be made right. Just don't give up and don't give in, whatever you do. I hope you can understand the message. It's like, even Spirit knows we're getting near the end of the show, and it's like she literally pushed her way up from the back saying, no, this has to be said today, and she needs to know it today. So God bless. Oh, she was a force to be reckoned with. Every once in a while, a spirit will come through where their energy is so intense. It kind of throws me for a loop for just that moment. But, a lot of times, folks, I hesitate to talk the way the spirits talk to me because I think, oh God, if that's not going to come across right, or that's not going to sound good, or whatever. But if I don't give the messages the way the spirit gives it to me, it will shut down, and I won't be able to work on this level. So just know that when this happens, I'm not doing it to be crude, rude, or nasty. It's just I have to give it the way it comes in. Okay, so please just kind of bear with me on that. All right. Is it Genesee? Genesee Lamphere? There's three people standing here. And I don't know why, but I want to laugh. And they're saying, you know, we knew we'd get through eventually. I feel like minors with them. It's like, you know, they're tired. They've worked a long time, really hard to achieve something, and I really believe that it's just coming through or being able to get through. Anyway, Genesee, they're talking about family in general around you, and especially the woman that's standing here and saying is you need to listen more. You need to listen. You need to listen with your heart and not just your head. You like things in Genesee. You like things in order in your life. Like things are very black or white. But she's telling me this time with the family, it's not that easy. It's not going to be black or white. There's going to be a lot of challenges here. So please just be aware of it. Know that they're here with love and they're going to help as much as they can. And especially this woman, she's really going to push to make things right in your life. Okay? God bless. To the buff carrot, hi from Scotland. I'm glad and welcome. Someday I'm going to get there. All right. Sue Shatley? Sue, have there been a lot of questions around you lately? For lack of a nicer way of saying, a lot of people have been questioning your integrity and who you are and what you're all about. Sue, all I want to say is hold your head high, girl. You have nothing to worry about. Just continue being the person that you are. You're going to be okay. Other people are going to understand or they're not. It's their choice. You can't make people understand a situation or a set of beliefs. All you can do is live your life and live your own truth, and sooner or later they will see that. All right, there's a small man that comes in and he's saying this, and with him there's like four other people standing behind him, and they're all shaking their head yes. They know what you've been up against, and they're saying just walk your truth. You're going to be okay. Don't let them do that to you. Don't let anyone do that to you. We won't allow it. So just, you've got your own cheering section from that side. I hope you appreciate that because they're there and it doesn't happen very often. God bless. All right. All right, we're starting to wind down here a little bit. I know I am. Just, again, if you're interested in classes, PM us with your physical address so that I can send you our new flyers that they're all made. They're ready to go. We'll get them out tomorrow. Okay. Also, Friday nights, you're welcome to join us at any time. It's a wonderful experience of spirit communication, and everything is explained before we get started, so there's no surprises. But please join us on a Friday night. It's a wonderful experience. We've had a lot of new people coming in and more people that come in, and the more people that are there, okay? The more spirit that are there, I should say. Also, if you're new here tonight, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We need the people to subscribe. We're trying to build something here. If it gets big enough, YouTube will pay me, which would help greatly as far as getting us our building. Also, if you feel like donating, it would be greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do what I can. And Happy New Year, everyone. It's been a nice couple of months going here. I love doing this work. I absolutely love it. We've had a few people that have been kind of nasty, but I just kind of, well, like I told Sue, I walk my truth. I know who I am, um, and I know what I'm trying to accomplish here, what we are trying to accomplish as a group. All right, last one. Eric, there's a man standing here and he's just, hi. I want to laugh. Um, I don't hear any messages that are profound or that says, there's something that you need to know. It's just they want to say hi. Just primarily this one man. He was, for lack of a better way to put it, he was a hellraiser when he was here. It's like nobody was exempt from laughing or having a good time when this man was around. And I just feel a lot of love coming from him. And he's saying he'd like to see. It's a younger man. He wasn't very old when he passed over or when he crossed over. But his whole deal on life was if it wasn't fun, he wasn't involved or he wasn't doing it. That was important to him. And he wants you to enjoy life a little bit more. He said, there'll be time enough for things to be serious and we have enough of that in life. What we don't have enough of is laughter and light. Okay? Just know that he's there, Eric. All right. All right. I hope I've helped people here tonight. It's time to close, folks. Please visit us Tuesday nights on Facebook Live. Obviously, Wednesdays is here on YouTube. I do as many as I can, folks, and I get to as many people as I can. I can only do what Spirit brings to me. So please don't give up on us. Don't give up on Spirit, and we won't give up on you. Okay? God bless. Have a wonderful week ahead. And hopefully we will see you on Wednesdays, next Wednesday, or even Friday night for Circle. God bless. Bye-bye.